Yes, time management is the most vital aspect to passing uni, for sure. I failed a subject in my first semester of uni, and I think that's why, because I thought that I could come to class and then go home and everything would be fine and I could go and party and stuff. But you don't realise that there's going to be times when you're up to 3, 4 a.m. in the morning doing your assignment.
Being already a nurse, you actually have to be very good at time management on the wards, especially. So time management part, I really did have. I had down pat. I knew what to do. Doesn't mean I did it all the time, but I knew exactly what I had to do. My son had started his HSC and I had a daughter that was going to start hers in a couple of years. And then I had a disabled husband who I was also caring for, and I was also doing volunteer work. So on top of that, like I was very heavily into volunteer work and work full time. So I had a very, very busy life.
It is the most important thing you have to think about. If you don't manage your time, you're not going to get it all done. You delegate, okay, I'll do 1 hour a day on this one, 2 hours on that one. Prioritise what's more important, what's worth more. They're all going to be important, but sometimes you'll have one that's worth 60% compared to one that's worth 20. So you'd put more time on the more weighty exam or assessments than you would on the other one, but you've got to get them all done.
It's an obligation. You've got to have time management, you've got to have planning, because you've got due dates, you've got deadlines to meet, and you want to finish the degree, you've got to have those time management going on for sure. Especially to balance out if you're working and you need time for family, you need time for friend, it's a must.
Oh, I think it's really important, especially for DE students who are, they've got probably wife and kids and job and they're trying to do all that. Yeah, I think time management is really important, but it's a skill, and it's a skill that's going to, beyond university.
You have to be able to sit down and work out, all right, I've got 6 things coming up, I've got work at this time, I've agreed to go out socialising this time to keep a balance. Where can I fit in and how can I fit in the study that I need to get done? And that's really big, whether it means going to class early half an hour and just doing some reading before you get into it to get in the headspace, or staying back at uni after while everyone goes home and cooks dinner and puts their feet up. Just if you do the little bit extra here and there, you'll find out you've got maybe a day or 2 later on down the track that you can use in an emergency if you need to, or maybe put your feet up yourself and have a whole day of it.
I've learnt that I work very well under pressure, as in deadlines that 6 hours beforehand, not 2 weeks. But time management is essential, and I can't stress this enough. As soon as you get that assessment or that essay that you need to complete, start it that week, and kind of don't hang on to it until the last day. But like I said, some people work well under pressure and some don't, but time management for everything, not just for academic study, but for your social life, for your family, go home and see your families during the breaks or the weekends if you're close. It's all essential to be able to survive.